Today is the 1-year anniversary of my channel. Time has gone by so fast, and I ended up not completing everything I had planned for this year. But the good news is I will finally have a new laptop for editing around the end of this month. After that, I'll be able to put out content more consistently. Last year, I started the channel with a month of fairy type inspired challenges, so I figured let's do some more fairy types to start this year off too. So when I did the Change One Letter challenge last year, I made a comment about Remoraid becoming Lemoraid, and this began an entire saga for the channel. I promised to eventually make an evolution for Lemoraid based on octillery and call it octillery, and I'm happy to say I have finally done it. So here it is! This is Octillery, the iced tea Pokemon. The first video I did for the channel, I created Pantike and Pantine for the Change One Letter challenge. And I apologized for not finding a way to include the Remoraid Mantine evolution method. Well, this ended up sparking the conversation about what could be done with octillery, and you guys came up with octillery. I had a strong concept of what I wanted to do with the design, but when I say I struggled to actualize it, believe me, this fakemon was tough. But I'm glad I kept at it. The inspiration is those glass drink dispensers that are used for parties and family get-togethers, and of course sweet tea. For the typing, because I wanted Lemoraid to be a split Evo line, I went with Fairy Steel, which is the type combo of another Fairy-airy Pokemon, Starry and Starview. For the shiny, I of course had to keep the pink theme going, so this shiny is Fruit Punch inspired. I actually love this design and evolutionary line, and even though it started as a bit of a joke thanks to you guys and your suggestions, I made this awesome Convergent Evo line. The next Fakemon in today's video is a cutie from Gen 2 that I personally love. This is my take on a regional swinub, the Grassy Mound Pokemon. Since last year I did Gen 1 Pokemon into Fairy types, I wanted to make a couple Gen 2 into Fairy types this year. That does mean I won't be doing piloswine for this video since it was added in Gen 4. I decided to make Swinub's Ice type the Fairy type and switch Ground type for Grass type. This has a very similar inspiration to my Grass type Numel I made with both originally being Ground type and both being inspired by Grassy Hills. And because this video is making Gen 2 Pokemon Fairy types, I had to find a way to add some fairy vibes to it. Legend says that regions where this variant are found have bountiful wildflowers that smell so sweet they have restorative properties. So kinda gave it a bit of a shaman vibe. Which, while I'm talking about it, does anyone else get confused and think that shaman has a fairy type, or is it just me? I just feel like it's fairy coded, but I don't know, you guys let me know what you think. For the design, I made Swinub stripes into rows of grass, and of course added a little flower bud on top. The shiny is subtle, but I like the little flower bud color swap. Even though I said no Mamoswine, it doesn't mean this little guy can't evolve into Piloswine. So here it is. So this is my take on a regional Piloswine. And yeah, I'll admit, it's not hard to picture Piloswine as a grassy hill already. And I had to make sure that this design wasn't just a recolor. So I turned the tusks into logs, and went with a rounded, frilly shape for the bangs. Added in extra fluff and grass as well. And of course, the biggest change, there are now large flowers on Piloswine's back. These flowers release a fragrance that can heal Pokemon and trainers alike, and cause similar flowers to grow wherever they go. And since healing is a very fairy-type trait, I hope this is enough to justify the typing. I honestly kinda like this variant though, and I already really liked Swinub and Piloswine. The shiny for this variant is subtle, but you know, I like the occasional subtle shiny. So that's the Grass Fairy Swinub and Piloswine that no one asked for, but just maybe, someone wants now. This is a short video because I still don't have a laptop for editing, but I hope you guys liked it. I'll make a post or a life update video soon to go over what I've been up to and what's been going on in my world. But I wanted to say thank you for all the support you guys gave me over the last year. 310 subscribers is crazy considering how inconsistent I've been thanks to losing my PC and life. But you guys have been patient and understanding through it all and have even given me the opportunity to draw your ideas. I will continue to grow as a content creator, and the Usana reboot is coming as soon as I get a laptop at the end of this month. So, if all goes well, in March. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button to let me know, and leave a comment below of which Fakemon was your favorite. If you aren't subscribed, you should be, so you don't miss out on more Fakemon and chaos. This video reminded me of so many videos I made over the last year, 36 in total, including shorts that is, and how much fun it has been learning to make YouTube videos and draw Fakemon. I really do hope you guys continue this journey with me, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Until next time!